Alright guys, welcome back. Not sure, was it day 5, 6? I think it's day 6. It's probably gonna be a short one, probably combined with another day. We got our roof rack basket put together. This is it's a big one, not the biggest I guess, but it's 7 feet long by 4, a little over 4 feet wide. And then I just got the rack itself put together, the bars on top. A lot of rumors about these reviews, these things rusting pretty good. So once we get these into place, I'm gonna, so you can see right here, there's a spot here where the bare metal. Once I get these into place, I think I'm gonna spray paint black all the parts that are in bare spots that are showing metal, and hopefully that'll kind of help it. So the rumors, the bad reviews on it is that the hardware rusts fast, and then some of the bars rusted pretty quick too. I mean, I'm talking like some people have reported like 8 months rusted. So, they're cheap, okay? So they're not off of Amazon. So the Amazon specials, you're gonna get what you pay for. I'm trying them out anyways because I like the way that they sit. I like it's got the bar, and I like it's got the flat side. I probably won't use these here. I'll probably just cut these guys off because I'm going to mount to the side of this thing here. I'm going to drill in through here and mount awnings or whatever to the side of that instead of to the side of the basket, because these baskets are fine, but they're not that sturdy. They're not that strong depending on what you get. So I want to be able to mount to that rack. Rack's going to be able to support about 750 pounds, they say, and so it's going to be pretty sturdy. But yeah, that's the plan. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to put them up on top of the van. Hopefully I got enough daylight for that, and then that'll probably be it for today, because then I'm going to try and size up where I'm going to put the Max Air fan. Sideways. But we're going to size up where that's going to be located at, and go from there. So stay tuned. Hey guys, welcome back. We are doing the van build. This is another van build video. Not quite sure what day it is, but at this point it doesn't really matter. We got the light bar installed on the back. I had someone install that for me. I wasn't going to worry about trying to seal up the roof, which actually I got to do something else too. That reminds me. And then we got a light bar up front here, just underneath that rack. I was gonna have them put it up on right above the windshield here, but I really like it there. I mean, it's hidden, kind of not really hidden, but it's camouflaged. It's not sticking way out. If I would have had it like up front, probably look a little awkward. But yeah, I had someone install those, and we've got backup camera installed. Just push the button here. Well, push that button there, it turns on, and I can see behind me. It also does it when I put it in reverse too. And now this doesn't see the hitch, but that's not the point of this camera. This camera is to see back out and beyond the boat and all that other stuff. So yeah, push that button and it's off. And oh, sorry for twist the camera here. And we got our 2 switches here. It's hard to see. Here they are. There's the front light bar, rear lights. Pretty good. We got these. Got the camera. We got one more camera to mount, and we're gonna put a screen right here. And it's gonna be for the. Oh, it's gonna be for the hitch. So that way I can see what I'm doing. And there's no real good spot to put it. You know, the plate's up here, so I'll probably have to put it like right here, so that way I can, you know, see down. But yeah, that's cool. That's another place where I can put it. And then I just installed the Max Air Fan roof vent. I did it right behind the rack here, and I plan on putting something back here too. I'm going to do a rack here, or not, probably not a rack back here, but I'm going to do a rack right in here on this side. The camera looks real small, but there's a couple feet here, and there's a couple feet on the other side, so we're going to put something over there. And I'm not gonna. I didn't show you guys me doing the roof vent because there's plenty of videos out there for this. Got those updates, and let's see here. What's next? Well, other than that backup camera, next thing is kind of daunting. I don't really want to do this because it's going to take a little bit. But I'm going to remove this rear HVAC, whatever they want to call it. It's got a heat and air conditioner unit for the back of the van, and we got to go underneath. Loud. Got to go underneath down here, underneath there, unhook some things. We got to go underneath here, unhook some things, and we got to do some blocks inside the in the front. So got to block off a couple of lines. But that's it for now. You know, once I get that other heater thing, that HVAC removed, then we're going to start with the floor, and I'm probably going to start doing some insulation. You know, I can insulate the roof and stuff a little bit, and just kind of get like it's kind of like a soundproofing stuff. I'm not going to do real thick. Well, I don't know yet. Maybe we'll see what happens, but I don't really need a lot of insulation, to be honest with you. I mean, I'm not going to winter camp in this thing, and if I do, it's not going to be. I have zero plans of winter camping in this thing, so that's where I'm at with it. I don't have any plans to put up a ton of insulation for the ceiling, but we are going to insulate the floor, the sides, and all that other good stuff. But that's probably what's going to be next. I don't want to forget about. I mean, I just showed you guys the roof rack, right? Well, I don't think I did a video on the roof rack. So these are pretty simple to do. I got 3 bars here, so they're cross bars. They go all the way across. We got 3 of them. We got one here, and one here. They support 750 pounds. And then I got a basket here, cargo basket. I try to get as long as, this is the longest one I can get for cheap money. Okay, so before anybody says anything, yes, there's a lot better way I can do this. There's, you know, there's a really nice rack out there, and that can be put on top of this van, and it would just look beautiful. But that rack also costs around $2,000. Trying to keep this budget friendly, okay? So these here, I believe, were only 130 bucks for just 3, and a set of 3. And then that rack was, I don't even remember how much, but it wasn't expensive. It was pretty cheap, and it's actually when you put it together, it doesn't feel like it would be that sturdy, but it's not bad. It's, you know, it's pretty good. I'm going to be putting up some gas cans up there. I might put up a rack for rods. You know, one of the Yakimas or whatever, you know, whatever. Put something up there maybe for rods, I don't know. But we got that roof rack there, and then that the basket up there. The only thing, so with both of these, and just take this with a grain of salt, kind of I did. I saw the reviews, and there's problems with the roof rack. So the bars, these guys here, rusting. Okay, well, some have complained that they started rusting about 6 months, and I mean, it's probably true. I don't know, but what some will do is just paint it, and you know, try to catch it and paint it. But then the hardware, like the nuts and bolts, I've seen reviews of those rusting over quickly too. So I'm going to keep an eye on that. and if they do, I'll just put in new hardware. I was intending on putting different hardware in there, but I got impatient and I just put it up there. So word of advice, if you guys do something like this with these exact items, maybe I'll put them down in the description here of what I used, and then you'll see that, and then maybe the price. But yeah, if you guys do this, if you want to use the hardware, fine. Just keep in mind that there's been some bad reviews on it. Just use your own hardware if you want to escape that. I'm gonna jump into the basket now, because the basket I had a little bit of an issue with. I had to do something very specific, and I don't have the old parts. I didn't film this before, so I apologize. It's kind of sucky of me, but you see these guys right here? So let me go up on top here. Okay, so this is how they're supposed to be. Actually, these are supposed to be flipped around. So these are supposed to be up on top, and there's a little star nut. I don't like that because I'm worried that it's gonna come off. Plus, they look too weak for what I'm gonna be throwing up here. So I went to Menards and I grabbed these. You can find these at any hardware store. I don't remember the size, but just take your old one in, or whatever one they come with, take it in there, figure it out. I did have to drill this out here. This point right here, I did have to drill that hole bigger, but it worked out. And then I used metal plate here. They're all galvanized, or not galvanized, zinc plated. So we'll see how long it lasts. But same thing with everything is zinc plated. It's supposed to be rust proof. But I used lock nuts here. Lock nuts, and you can see on this side here too. So, and those are really heavy duty. They're not going to go anywhere. Like, I mean, I can shake this van with this basket. It's not going anywhere. It's really sturdy. It's really good. That's pretty much about it for this basket. I mean, that was the very specific thing, the special thing that I had to figure out, and it wasn't really all that difficult. And then what I also did is I put little rubber mats, little rubber pads right here, and then up here. The only reason I did that is for extra grip, so that way it wouldn't want to slide. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to help or not. I don't know. Nobody told me to do that, and I don't know. I just think it's just going to help. So if it helps, whatever, I'll let you guys know. But so yeah, that's the basket there. We've got an awning on here now. This is a 8 foot long awning, and it goes 10 feet out. And I was thinking I was gonna have, so the reason why I got these bars here, like the flat sided bars, these guys here, is so I can bolt this onto the side. And I thought I was gonna have to drill holes, but I don't. And I will show you what I mean. I used, so there's 3 bolts. Show you over here. So you can see right here. So there's 3 bolts here. 1, 2, 3. I used these 2 bolts. You see, right? You really can't. I'll get another. I'll see if I get a closer view of it. But I used those 2 bolts and slid through the track. Let's see if I can do this. Oh. Okay. Just get the ladder. But I used those 2 bolts, and I didn't have. And I mean, I did have to put new or buy new bolts, so that way it would work. Oh boy. But there we go. So there's 2 tracks here, and I just used the bottom 2 bolts here. Now you can see so one bolt is a little bit longer here. The reason why I did all those washers. It looks kind of crappy, but the reason why I did all those washers because the bolts I had a flat part right here, so the nut couldn't get all the way tight. And I kind of tightened a little bit too tight, but hey, it works. I mean, not going anywhere. So there's that right there. Not bad. And you know, I still got some room in between here if I want to ever do anything there. Maybe I have no idea what I would put there. But maybe some kind of a rod storage or something. Real quick, thing about the lights. So the reason why I've got a light bar here, it doesn't go all the way across. It's just one right there. It might look kind of funny to you, and maybe, but I don't care. It's got a purpose. The purpose is so that way I can shine it back to the boat if I'm working on the boat at night, or I can turn it on if I'm backing the boat into the lake down the ramp and I can't see. Turn that on and I can see. That bar up there, it's pretty much just for narrow winding roads in the trees and stuff, or not in the trees, but where I can't really see that far. I'm gonna turn that on and just make sure so don't hit any animals or anything like that. So that's pretty much it for those lights. But that's gonna do it.